Hello everyone, I am Erika of Beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly BD broadcast. Today we are starting a new series, Get to Know the Beading School Team. And today you can meet Adam, who is... How would you define yourself?
Yeah,
Define yourself, please.
I'm defining myself. Yes, I'm the. Hello, everybody. I'm Erika's husband and also the IT guy behind the Beading School. So I keep the shop up and running and bring you new features and things like that. And sometimes break it. That hopefully doesn't happen too often.
That happens very rarely, I would say. In the meanwhile, I would like to make sure that the technical stuff that is actually not related to your work, but I sometimes mess it up, or Facebook sometimes messes it up. I want to make sure that it is all right. So please let me know if you can see us and hear us. I see Claudia and Susan and Shelley and Antoinette and Maxine and Robin and Asta and Nadine and Sherry and Laura and Sophia. And Sophia says, awesome work managing the Advent events.
Oh, thank you. That was a rough one.
But also super fun, I think. All the challenges. So, yes, indeed, for today, since the Advent season is on, then I have a special outfit for December. And I'm all sparkly, not only because of beads all around, but yeah, I love Hema or Dutch beaders, feel know it. So, okay, Linda says that she can hear us, and I think that the Facebook group event also started well, which is a tricky one lately, but yeah, Miriam and Katja and Jackie and Niti and Martika and some of our beaders are watching from the Facebook club, so all should be well now. So anyway, back to our topic today, get to know the Beading School team. And well, Adam was the first one who joined the team. It was thanks to you that it became a team instead of just me. Do you still remember those beginnings?
I remember, yeah, like actually you set up the lot of the stuff already before I even joined. So I think there was already even a shop.
Yeah, the storytelling jeweler website, that was my work.
Yeah, exactly. So I joined when we had to grow it, and you started needing some help. Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Indeed. And what would you say? How do you care for our beaders? What is your main task?
Well, generally, the basic thing is that there are a lot of functionality on the website, and all that needs to be maintained, which means we need to upgrade to new versions of all kinds of plugins and the website software, and we need to test that and make sure things don't break. And then there are always new requests from management.
Do you mean me?
And Andrea and everybody for things to improve stuff, either on the back end where we manage the orders or the front end. And then some of that I implement myself, and we also have a contractor we work with. So then I'm doing basically the management of that, and and the testing and so forth. So that's about it. And actually, one other part would be to like just talk to you guys and understand what's really needed, and then translate that to IT things.
Yeah, and I'm actually really glad that you could make it today, despite at your day job today having like a...
Yes, we have a major incident at my other job. Yeah, so fortunately the beading school right now is going good. So
yeah, so 10 minutes before we started, you just arrived home to to meet
Yeah, and
everyone.
all good. Fortunately, I'm not super important over there. Not as important over there as I'm in the beading school, so others are busy.
But well, besides being in touch with beads through the bead shop, I think our beaders might be curious if you have ever tried beading yourself.
Yes, I did once.
No,
Exactly.
actually twice.
Twice?
I remember twice, but
Really?
tell me
Okay.
tell us about
Yeah, we had the
what you
company event
remember.
2 summers ago when we got together and everybody from the company was beading with Zuzi, and that was super nice. I really enjoyed it. I still have my unfinished. I think you guys call them UFOs, right?
Wow.
I know things.
Wow. Good.
So I still have that in my drawer, ready to be finished any moment.
Despite promising it to make it as a gift to your mom.
I might have promised that.
Christmas is upon us. Another chance. I remember another time when we were beading together, when Katarina and Edward the poodle lived here,
Oh, yeah.
and we actually had a little beading event together in the kitchen.
Yeah, I remember that was I remember my neck was hurting terribly afterwards. Yeah, so I don't have the muscle strength for beading.
Oh my God. You also might need to exercise your fingers too.
Fingers were fine. Neck was hurting terribly.
In the meanwhile, we have some questions. Miriam is asking if you also get sometimes a parcel from the treasury.
No, I don't. I don't really work with the beads, honestly. Like, I always saw the beadwork is like Erika's stuff, and I'm not that into it. So it was nice to try a few times, but I'm not getting parcels.
You don't even wear jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should for some beaded jewelry.
And Sophia is asking in the meanwhile if your other job is also IT related.
Yes, I'm very much of an IT guy. Yeah, yeah, I'm a software engineer at Miro since September. That's my latest full-time job. So yeah, I work in an office not far from us.
Very much of an IT guy. What do you think? What does an IT guy look like, or do like, or behave like?
Oh, that's I'm. I know most people see us all the same, but because I am an IT guy, it's for me we're all very different. I guess I should wear glasses or something. I guess that's the stereotype.
So, and you actually spend lots of your time between beads physically, thanks to beading school for the past 20 years, or thanks to my previous bead shop. And I actually set up a little challenge for you that if you picked up some bits of knowledge regarding beads, so I would like to ask you 3 questions, and I'm super curious if you can answer. So, do you know what a Miyuki bead is? If you want, and you don't want to define, then you can turn around and pick up a Miyuki bead from my shelf.
I think these are.
Yeah. Yes, can you show it to the camera, please?
Yes, those are Miyuki beads. I know they're like glass beads from Japan, right?
Indeed.
Tiny ones. Yes, I know that.
Yeah, super nice. Miyuki seed beads. So 1 question out of the 3 answered correctly. Then my second question is, do you know what peyote is?
It's some kind of stitch, I think is the one that we did with Zuzi.
Yes.
Was that the one to go around somehow, something stitch?
With thread and
with
needle.
Thread, yeah, exactly. I remember.
You're so good. Zuzi is here actually. So I will ask Zuzi if she accepts this as a correct answer. Yes, she does. Yes, she
Thank you.
does. She says yes. So far, 2 out of 2. Doing well. Miriam says you're a genius.
Absolutely. I knew that.
And then I have a third question. What is the best color that goes with everything else? Oh my god, you're scared, I see it.
Pink.
Okay, try again. Look around in my beading room, please.
Okay. The teal. I see a lot of teal color.
I don't
Gray.
call it teal.
Okay, what do you call it?
Turquoise.
See, I got you. Turquoise.
Okay, let's go with 2.5.
All right.
And that I think is brilliant. And yeah, so you passed the bead test.
All right.
But actually, there was a question, I think, from Rachel, and I actually also noted it for myself. What was the most surprising for you during your tasks at beading school, and what was the hardest that you had to face?
Oh, that's maybe the hardest was always when we grew, and then we had some kind of server provider, and then it wasn't enough, and then I had to fight with their support to they do something to help us, and then they couldn't, and then we had to migrate to a next server provider, and this happened already 2 times. And these were quite difficult things to pinpoint, that we had to know that it's not something in our website causing the slowness, but it's actually a bad provider and so on. And it's always the tricky part is when we depend on others, and we have a lot of like different IT suppliers. Different parts of the website are made by different companies, and then it's quite challenging to manage them all, and I'm sometimes emailing with support of 5 different companies. So that's not easy. In my day job, where with my team we write all the code that's actually being used, it's different because we can change things and we know how things work. But in the website, it's like it's many suppliers, and it's difficult to manage. That's what I would say.
So
the single most challenging incident was when I think what was that 4 years ago? 4 years ago, when on Christmas, no, it was on the 21st because it was my birthday.
Yeah.
And everything was working. Finally, everything was working pretty smoothly with the advent.
That was the first year when the website was actually crashing every day.
Yeah. But finally, it was working okay. So I just went in and I just started doing some cleanup, remove this. I never got around to it because I just had a chill day. I was just going easy, and I just felt like just doing some cleanup, and then I accidentally cleaned up the database of the whole site, and we had about half an hour when we were waiting for support to tell us whether they can bring it back or not. So that was really bad. I was so scared. That was it's like this self-inflicted pain that was really bad. But only happened once. Learned my lesson not to touch things.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, your best friend is checking in.
Hi, Balázs.
And I remember how you were sitting next to your table, chatting with the support, and I was just caressing your back and calm down, it's okay. I was not 100% sure that it will be okay.
Yeah. What else could you do?
Yeah, luckily it was only half an hour, and then came your birthday party through Zoom right away, because that was the year of Zoom.
Yeah, that was
birthday parties. Yeah. So, and what is like your favorite part about it. We talked about challenges and what is hard, but what is your favorite part that you enjoy doing at Beading School?
I it's like how to say it. Basically, I enjoy seeing the company grow. Like that also changed the kinds of things that I need to deal with on the IT side. And yeah, it's just super nice from like new kinds of challenges. Like back in the day when we had like 3 orders a day, if I screwed up something, then it was like, yeah, okay, like at worst 3 orders gone wrong or something. Now if I make a mistake, then like it's like 200 of them are broken and need to be fixed somehow, and so on. So it's like a whole different thing, and it's just super cool to see it get to this point that it's now like a pretty serious IT operation. Like even we have a contractor, and that's like not really enough, and we need to think about how to go forward. So it's just nice to have been there and help this go along the way.
And you also told me once that with every one of your IT jobs, you always see just a small part of the process, but here you actually can today, for example, literally meet the people whom you make happy, and you read the reviews and everything.
Yeah, that's super nice. Yeah, that is true. That's very different from usually working away in the basement.
IT crowd. Yeah, we have a little company tradition, and actually Susie is really good at it, that when she finds a super nice review and feedback from you ladies, that is happening daily, many times, but sometimes she selects, and we are super grateful for those, but sometimes Susie selects one and screenshots it and sends it to, for example, to Adam, because he's not in the Facebook club, which I'm very disappointed about, but we try to make sure that everyone in the team, including Adam, feels how valued you are.
That's really, really nice. I really appreciate that. So, thank you, ladies. I also see now there are some sorry, nice comments. Thank you.
Yeah, Louisa, just so you know, Louisa is getting now up in New Zealand, where it's 5 a.m. So that's dedication. And Louisa says, Adam, we all appreciate all you do when the internet crashes. It was like a miracle how fast you fixed the 1st of December advent calendar crash. I just want to thank you. You are great at what you do.
Thank you.
And Kimberly says, Erika, you are so blessed to have Adam. Ta-da! Adam is so proud of seeing your dream come to fruition and become so successful.
Yeah, that's actually, it's not just seeing, but like nowadays it's become pretty routine. But at the beginning, when we saw the company start growing and we were basically doing it together, that's like, that was really great growing a business together. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's like all these ideas and nurturing it, and also like with the team together.
Yeah,
it is super nice. And Rachel is asking in the meanwhile, what is the achievement you are the most proud of?
I think that it's just everything just works. It's like, that's most important. This is like I think it's interestingly these days every business is an IT business to a certain degree. Like it's one thing, the web shop needs to work, and then a lot of stuff around that needs to work. Orders need to be processed and so on. So it's like a plumber's job, nobody notices you're there until it breaks. and that's all right. It's but it's also a bit of an enabler, like when to do things better, more efficiently, or bring better website. Like, yeah, I think that's maybe the biggest achievement was when we changed from the storytelling jeweler to the Beadingschool website. That was a massive project, not just from me but from Erika and others also. So it was made by a contractor, but there was still just so much to manage around that to get that right. And well, basically that's still what we're using. So it worked out pretty well.
And there are so many nice new features,
Yeah.
and it's so much faster. So it was also a nice time when we put that together.
Yep.
And Erika has a question about something else. What do you enjoy doing to relax?
Oh, all kinds of things. I like working out at the gym. That's nice and relaxing. Reading, just watching some videos on YouTube. Playing some video games, like hanging out with friends. Or
yeah, and your VR jet fighting.
That's not relaxing though. That's
True.
That's more of an adrenaline game.
Do you want to tell about it?
Oh, it's so difficult to explain to people usually. I'm playing like a flight simulator game that's like a very realistic one, so you need to study a lot and learn a lot on how to do it. And so that's I'm enjoying that because of the like immersion, and then like it's in VR with the headset on, and it's been consuming a lot of my free time in the past 3 years. So
Ariana is actually asking that which flight simulator
it's
are
called
you playing?
DCS World.
Ariana, do you know that one? And Claire is here with us, actually. We were talking with Claire about piloting because her husband is a pilot.
A real one.
A real
Yes.
one, yeah.
I'm just a fake pilot.
And Luisa is asking, do you cook for Erika or does she cook for you?
She's doing the cooking, I'm cleaning. That's how we separation of duties.
Yeah, I think we have like a good balance
It
in
works.
that. I love it that way. Dishes in the kitchen. Rachel has another question. She's asking, do you enjoy traveling? And if so, what is your favorite destination?
I very much enjoy traveling. We always travel together to places, and I don't really have a favorite destination. Sometimes it's great to go somewhere in Southeast Asia and be in the jungle or some island or something. Or sometimes, like we went a few times to Italy lately, and we really love the culture there and the wines and everything. So it's we enjoy different things, and it's all great.
And yeah, like we were lucky to have lots of experiences together, like traveling around the world. And that actually also comes back to Beading School, because many of the academy boxes that we prepared for you, they are inspired by some of those journeys together. So everything is connected.
Yeah.
Sarah knows that you are also an excellent barista.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's also a lockdown thing. We needed coffee at home after working home so much. So yeah, then well, also Erika is a good barista, but I do the morning coffees now.
Good for me. Yeah. And
I like that question about Amsterdam.
Yeah, Miriam, do you like Amsterdam as much as Erika does at them?
Yes. An easy one. Maybe not right now because we have like just cold enough weather that like as cold weather as possible for it to not snow yet, just rain.
And that's
So
the
it's cold
worst.
and rain. That's exactly the worst you can get. So like right now I don't love Amsterdam so much, but usually I do. It's great. It's great. Nice to like my office is like 5 minutes bike ride from our home. So that's like really luxury life.
Yeah, and there are 2 good coffee places on the
so
road
many.
there. So Nate says that with the amount of coffee Erika goes through, you get lots of practice.
Yes, I do.
And with your amount of coffee also, we actually both drink a lot. And Brit Marie has a nice question. If you, Adam, would put an academy box together, what would it be called and inspired by what?
Wow, that's a tough one. I have not thought about that too much. Maybe I'll need to think about that one. I don't really have much academy box inspiration. Maybe I will do like something around like flying clouds, blue colors,
Wow.
blue and white. Oh.
I love that.
Maybe I'll put together an academy box, eh? Erika loves.
And Molly says, what kind of music do you like to listen to?
Yes, Amsterdam does not have a lot of good rock bands, I think, or I didn't meet them yet. There is actually, it's more techno music around here, but fortunately I like that one too. But I'm into rock and metal originally, and these days also electronic music, more on the hard side of things. So let's say not really disco or something like that, but more underground.
Margaret thinks that the whole next box needs to be named by Adam.
I already saw a great suggestion by Claire. The Top Gun box, yeah. I like that.
Good idea. So, do you have any more questions for Adam? I'm sorry if I missed one because I need to check the comments now on 2 different screens because of this Facebook glitch. So sometimes I don't notice something. If it happens, then please post it again so you can answer it. Use this unique time. What is your favorite video game? Cindy is asking.
Well, yeah, it's the DCS World. Since that I started playing that, I don't really play anything else. I don't have the time, so it's got to be my favorite right now. But yeah, in the past I played. I think maybe otherwise The Witcher 3. That's something that I enjoyed playing for years, and I still don't see anything that would surpass it in that genre.
And we actually played together too. One winter we survived.
Yeah, we played Divinity 2 together on the TV on split screen, and that was great. We tried to recreate it with Baldur's Gate 3 now, but somehow it's not working out that well.
Nope. And there are also lots of interesting stuff happening. Like
we're not in lockdown anymore, unfortunately.
And Jackie is asking, how did you both learn English so well?
And I started learning English like pretty young age, 7, 8. My parents signed me up for a course. So and then and I was really motivated by video games because it kind of sucked playing them when I didn't understand what's going on. So that and living in Amsterdam for 8 years, that helps a lot, or just being in IT in general also. Erika, for you?
And I remember that you mentioned that your mom recommended you reading The Lord of the Rings, and that helped you.
That also, yeah, I started learning, reading English books also, yeah. Plus, also when we still lived in Slovakia, I worked for a Dutch company, so I was also speaking English. So yeah. So.
Yeah, for me, I didn't have any extra lessons besides school, so I relied only on the good old Slovak national school system. But somehow, like, I picked it up. I'm for me, it's easier to learn languages.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, since we moved to Amsterdam, and like with 90% of our friends here, we speak English, so English really became a part of our daily lives. I think we speak a lot more English than Dutch, actually. At least you.
Yeah, way more.
Me too, actually. Yeah. And Jessica had a good question here. Has anybody asked how you two met? Do you want to tell about it?
You tell it. Really? Okay. We met when I moved to the town where Erika was in high school. I moved there for university. And one night I was spending at a pub where my friend was the bartender, and he promised me a great evening, but actually it was a really lousy evening because he was the bartender, so he was super busy all evening. And I was just sitting at a table with some random people I didn't really like. And then Erika was also alone that evening, and she just sat down at our table while I was at the bathroom, and I was coming back. I was like, "Hey, that's my table, or that's my seat." And then I sat down and we started talking, and it was we both were very happy to have some company. And then I even saw her home, and she lived really far from there. And so we had a great walk. And I don't even know how I found my way back to the pub actually, but I did somehow. And by that time, my friend was free finally. So yeah, it was a nice evening. And that's then after that we started dating.
And that was 21 years ago.
Yep.
A bit more than 21 years ago. And I will select one last question.
All right.
And then I will let you go back to your day job and fix that big issue. And you actually select one of the questions. You have here also from Margareta, how do we talk?
When we talk together in private, the question is how do we talk together when we talk in private, English, Dutch, or Slovakian? We actually speak Hungarian. Yeah, so we are from Slovakia, but we're Hungarians. So we're between each other, we speak Hungarian. Yeah, and just there was something else about learning languages, and kind of the Hungarian and the Slovak, those just stuck because, well, that's how we grew up. But and I learned English, and then I'm terrible at learning any other languages, so that's why I don't really speak Dutch. But Erika is I think the big difference between us is you enjoy learning languages. It's not that you learn them faster; you just enjoy learning them, and that's why you learn them better.
True, but I also think that you underestimate yourself because
I know. I just started learning Spanish and I'm like hating it. It hurts to pick up the Duolingo every time. So like
it's beautiful. What are you talking about?
And that's not about the Spanish. It's about just trying to remember things. Anyways. Maybe I will. I still plan to learn Dutch someday. So
I think you came a long way, and thank you so much for spending this time with us today. I will stay because I actually prepared a surprise for everyone here, and I would like to share it and tell you about it.
All right, then.
It's IT related, but I did it actually. And I think I didn't mess it up.
All right, I'll say goodbye then. It was really exciting. Thank you for hello everybody. It was really nice to be with all of you. It's actually kind of funny that I'm sitting inside the room because usually I just hear Erika say the intro through the door, and then I close the door to not disturb. So goodbye.
You should have worn the tiara today, by the way.
You should have given me the tiara.
Oh my god!
Like
you
I
can
should
put
have.
it
You
on.
mean this
Yeah.
one? I thought you had another one.
No,
Oh.
I should have bought also. There was like a deer one. That would have been super nice.
Yeah, well, too late. I'll give it back to you because I'm not gonna be on screen anyways. So,
Thank you.
all right.
Okay. See you later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. So thank you so much for all the nice questions today. And as I mentioned, I have a surprise for you. So when you look at the calendar today, then what do you notice besides it being the 5th day of the Beadingschool Advent calendar? Is there a tradition related to today or tomorrow in your home country? I'm curious. Ariane says Nikolaus. Martika says Saint Nikolaus for me. Miriam also says tomorrow is Santa Claus. And yeah, Lutka also knows. Corinne also knows. For Margaret, it's on the 6th of December. So in many parts of the world, on the 6th of December, Saint Nikolaus, or as we call him here in the Netherlands, Sinterklaas, arrives. And he brings gifts, and usually he stocks it into nice polished shoes of children, mainly prepared on the windowsill or next to the fire. And Sinterklaas today also visited the Beadingschool bead shop, and he hid 65. He was super generous today, and he hid 65 little gifts in the bead shop. This is how they look like. Every little gift contains 4 of these cute little ornaments. They are glass cabochons in metal settings with a festive top, either a snowflake or a deer or a Christmas tree, and so on. And if you visit now the bead shop, then these 65 little gifts, they are hiding in the bead shop in 65 different categories. So if you search through the categories fast and you see one, then you can put it into, instead of your shiny polished shoes, you can put it into your shopping basket. And if you check out as fast as possible, then you will be the lucky one who receives it. So we know now that the bead shop is well prepared for for lovely beaders. So I hope it will also withstand the Sinterklaas gift hunt, and I hope that you will like this very much. They have a raised metal setting where you can attach seed beads, for example, or half tilas. So you can make, for example, a cute pair of earrings. Claire says, bye, I'm off searching. So everyone, all of our beaders can grab one gift, and please grab only one, even if you manage to find more of these, because we will slip one gift to everyone's package only. And the gifts, they don't appear in the new in the bead shop section, nor can they be found using the search field. So it's tricky. You really need to open all the categories one by one. And when you see one, then you can add it to the shopping cart and check out as quickly as possible. And only a successful checkout means that you claimed a gift, and before that would go through, then a fellow bidder can still claim it. So if it disappears from your cart, then that's what happened. And the gift, it will fly to you with your next package that requires shipping. And Claire got one. And Molly says she has some problems with checkout. Molly, please write us an email. I saw that you were trying, so we will do our best to help you. And Eve also got one. And Sophia also got one. And Sarah also got one. So while the hunt is still going on, I also want to show you, this is what we are going to bead together on Friday. So no one has to bead alone. It's Susie's Erika motif. That can be a pendant, or it can be a pretty pair of earrings. And I will be waiting for you with this sparkly motif on Friday. And thank you so much for today's nice time. And let me know if you have any more questions. I hope that this Sinterklaas, Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas gift, it helps you to get into the holiday spirits. Sophia says that she's waiting for her box still. I'm sorry about that, Sophia. Unfortunately, because of Black Friday, this is very unusual compared to other parts of the year, but not unusual in November and December. That unfortunately, because of Black Friday, Thanksgiving, and the holiday season, the delivery of the packages takes a lot longer than usual. While normally I would say that it takes maximum a week or in average a week until the packages reach the USA, for example, this time indeed it is a lot longer. If you don't see movement on the tracking page, it doesn't mean that the package is not moving. During these peak times, the post office workers, they sometimes skip scanning the packages to help them actually to go faster. So that's why you sometimes don't see movement. And I know that how frustrating it can be. And I hope that it really arrives as fast as possible. Even yesterday, some packages landed in the USA finally. So I hope that yours will arrive too. And for Claire, it was the first time that she managed to find a gift. And Eve is asking, will you be getting more nuggets soon? And dear Eve, I'm not sure about that. I don't remember now exactly. So I would like to ask you, can you please send us the question to info@beadingschool.com so we can look into it? And I will finish with Debbie's nice comment. She says, it was so nice meeting Adam. You make a beautiful couple. Happy holidays to you both. So thank you so much, everyone for today. And thank you for all your Beading School Advent Calendar orders. We really, really appreciate all of them. And thank you for playing with us with the Saint Nicolaus game. And see you all on Friday. And have a lovely creative week. Bye then. Bye bye.